All right, friends, in studio with us today, we have the ever debonair, the ultra talented, one of my closest allies and friends, and somebody who's way smarter than me and more attractive, dang it, is Mr. Andrew Young. So, Andrew, good morning.
I'll sit here all day long and hear those compliments. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Love it,
Yeah.
absolutely love it.
I'll just keep buttering you up. Andrew, give us a little idea of who you are, where you're from, what you do, and what you've done.
Sure. So I hail from North Dakota, small town, Napoleon. Went to NDSU, met you during my time there, and have since joined your team and manage all the marketing there. It's an exciting time for marketing at Hatch Realty. I think you talked about it just a few minutes ago, and I know we're going to continue to talk about it, but it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, and people, you should know just how legit Andrew is. Give us a little bit of your resume. And I know you love it and hate it when I do this, but it's important that people understand the legitimacy of you as a marketer and then what we're doing with our company now.
Right. So you're right. I've been lucky to have some really, really great experiences. At NDSU, I helped launch the TV station there.
So there was no TV station until Andrew Young steps on campus.
Right. So I went to NDSU, and I was majoring in broadcast journalism, and across the river at MSUM and Concordia, they both had TV stations, and I thought, well, why can't NDSU have this? And so I worked with student government and worked with some people there, and was able to launch and build a TV station, which is still standing and existing and creating great students today.
Fabulous.
And from those experiences, I was able to land an internship at ABC in New York, which turned into a job at ABC in New York. I still do some freelance work for them.
So when you say ABC in New York, you're talking just like their local affiliate.
No, national. Yeah, national.
Okay,
news.
so you were working with who?
Yeah, so I was able to first intern for Diane Sawyer, and then become a digital news associate on her news desk.
So you and she has your cell phone number, and you talk with her, and she keeps offering you jobs. Well, she's not with ABC News anymore, but they keep courting you, don't they?
We've actually graduated to Snapchatting. Her and I Snapchat now, so no more texting.
That's so funny. I love it. And what else have you done quickly, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, and so right after that, I decided news might not be for me forever, so I moved to Los Angeles, and I took a freelance job producing for the Academy of Country Music Awards show. Dang. So lots of experience in news and marketing and entertainment, and it really translated into everything we're doing at Hatch Realty, and it really helped launch us into a new level of marketing here.
So when you say a new level of marketing, what exactly are you talking about? Because people hear marketing and they hear what realtors do, and most of the people, I think, have the assumption that it's all the same, that what you get from one company is what you'll get from another.
Right, and if you go to every real estate company in town, there are things that are going to be exactly the same. Every real estate company is going to put your listing on the MLS. Every real estate company will advertise it in one way, whether it's a brochure, whether it's on their website, whether it's a couple of photographs in the grocery store. And they're all gonna, use their agents, to their advantage and to help spread those listings. Now, Hatch Realty, truly, and I mean this truly, and I say this very genuinely, we offer a very, very layered marketing experience that no other company in town offers. When I say layered, I mean we have literally thought of everything. We are on the MLS. We have a professional staff photographer. We don't have our agents shooting photographs. We have
why is that a big deal, Andrew? To have
it's a huge deal because. And you probably have a statistic on this, but most people with the internet are actually searching for a home online before they even view it.
Yeah, 92% of people go online.
92% are going online before they even want to look at a house. And so, we believe at Hatch Realty that those 92%, they need to be wowed right there. They need to be brought in. And so instead of trusting an agent who is not a photographer, fair to them, fair enough, they weren't trained in that. We've staffed a professional photographer to make sure that those 92% people that are searching for your listing, for your house, are going to see it in the best way possible. They're going to see it in a way that lures them in to actually walk through that house, which hopefully translates to a buy.
So if you're selling your house, pictures matter.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Pictures matter so much. And I can't tell you how many times, and I take this as one of the largest compliments I've received, is somebody, it's like a Facebook profile picture, right? People will, or an online dating profile is like, you take a look at it and you're like, this looks so good. And then when you actually get there, it's like, wow, that guy has love handles, you know? And we're not photoshopping our pictures, so we're not showing the houses. We just know the best angles, the best lighting, and the best way to show off what you have, which means more people come and see your house. And when more people come and see your house, there's more demand. And when there's more demand, that means more money for you, the home seller.
And let's talk about those people that, there are people that love the photographs, but there are people that that learn more and that resonate more with other ways, video, virtual tours, reading about blogs about how the home is laid out, what the current homeowners love about it, that sort of thing. And we do all of that, Eric. We absolutely do all of it.
And so if we're hitting with those other layers that other companies maybe aren't, why is that a big deal?
It's a big deal because to somebody it makes a difference. To somebody sitting at home, to somebody looking for a home, we're touching everything that motivates them. Absolutely everything.
You know, what it comes down to, Andrew, is when we're dealing with somebody's financial investment of their house, they're putting literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars of trust into us. And we're not content with just doing the status quo.
Right.
In fact, we want to raise that bar every day and bring a higher level of service to the people that are selling their house.
In our marketing office, when we're talking to clients, we always say that, your home is actually the largest asset you'll ever own. It's the biggest decision you'll ever make in your life. It's one of the biggest things you'll do in your life, and we treat it that way. We truly treat it the way you yourself are treating it.
Right. So if it comes to it, and if you have a decision on who to use, the last thing I want to talk about is the way in which we can get the word out. We're on 6 radio stations. We, of course, are on KFGO right now with our radio show, but we are on 6 different radio stations promoting our business, which means your business, your homes. On top of that, we are the only people in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota that are endorsed by TV Shark Tank. And Barbara Corcoran specifically, right? What Barbara has told me that if she were to move to Fargo, she would work with Hatch Realty. This is the company, the group that she's going to work with. And to have somebody who's a real estate mogul like that put their trust in us is a huge deal.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to hear that, they can sure go to our website, go to our YouTube page. You've actually filmed
I was just
segment
with her last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you filmed a segment with
ago.
Barbara where she's sitting with you explaining that if she were in Fargo, Hatch Realty and Erik Hatch would be the people that she would want to work with.
And that means more cash in your pocket as a home seller. So let's talk. 701-369-4839 or head to livefargomoorhead.com. Welcome back to Real Estate Radio. As always, I'm your host, Erik Hatch, and in studio with us, we still have Andrew Young, marketing guru from Hatch Realty, talking to us about marketing things. Andrew, let's recap the last segment. What is it that we covered? Because it's important that we wrap it up. Guys like you and I can talk for forever about how excited we are. What's the meat and the potatoes of what we just delivered?
The biggest takeaway is that working with Hatch Realty is going to offer a layered marketing plan for you that will garner interest and exposure to your home that other companies in Fargo will not offer. And we say that genuinely. We really do mean that. Whether it's video, photography, virtual tours, blogging, endorsements from Barbara Corcoran, radio presence, TV presence, we are there and we do it all. And when it comes to exposure, the Hatch Realty is in my opinion, and of course I'm paid to say it, but but I really do mean Hatch Realty, when it comes to marketing, it's top notch.
Well, thank you.
Level 1.
And you're the backbone of that, and we love it. We had a huge marketing event, and it's not an intentional marketing event. It's an event meant to celebrate and hang out with our clients. We had it just last week on the 3rd of June. What happened, Mr. Andrew Young?
Yeah, so that's one of the great things is that working with Hatch Realty, it's not a transaction, it's a relationship. We always tell people that. And part of that relationship, or part of what's in that, is these client events that we hold throughout the year, whether it's date night or pie day or Hatch Stock, which you said was last week. So last week, we had about 1,200 people.
Yeah, that was a lot of people.
It was a lot of people.
It
was a lot of cars. It was a lot of food. It was a lot of beer and wine.
Oh.
It was a lot of kids running around. It was a lot of dancing. It was a lot of music. It was great.
There were shenanigans and tomfoolery aplenty.
There was. And so we brought in live music. We talked to Barbacoa, Sazerac Alley, the Boiler Room. We had them bring some of the best food they could for
everybody. Now, they created a
everybody.
special menu for us, Andrew.
They did, yeah. So we gave them 4 pigs, and we said, do whatever you want with these, but we want something special for the people that are coming to Hatch Stock. So all 1,200 people that came to Hatch Stock, not only did they have however much food they wanted. This wasn't just a go through the line once and get a hot dog.
This wasn't a little sample.
No, I think bellies were very happy at Hatch Stock.
Did you have a favorite food item? Because I did.
I go between the pork tacos or the pork belly tacos and the ham and cheese hush puppies.
Okay.
With the mustard dipping sauce.
Okay. I'm not a mustard guy. I heard the mustard dipping sauce was great. I think that was a Sazerac Alley mustard dipping sauce, right?
Okay, yep, I think it was.
For me, there was a pate.
Oh, the ham pate was amazing.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever had pate before. You look at it and it looks like nasty crap. And I just put it on a cracker and my mouth was delighted.
I just put it on my fingers.
That got weird real quick, Andrew. So Hatchstock happened. We had 1,200 people. Who were the people that attended?
Yeah, they were families. They were families that we've worked with. They were families that we haven't worked with. They were our friends, and it was the community. I think one thing that I took away from the event as someone who got to help organize it is that Hatch Realty is becoming much more than a real estate company, than a marketing company. Hatch Realty is really becoming a movement. I was strategically, listening to conversations that were happening around, the venue and around the parking lot, and so many, much of the conversation I heard was, oh, how'd you hear about this? How'd you get here? Oh, my neighbor invited me, or I saw the event on Facebook, and we had so many people join us that we didn't know that they didn't know us, and that's great. We are becoming a place where community gathers. We're becoming a place where relationships are grown, and we're becoming a place that people can be at and just be comfortable and have fun.
You said the word community, and that's an important piece in this. We pride ourselves on the culture that we have at Hatch Realty, and community is at the core of that. Not just the community that we have in and amongst our staff and with our clients, but we are intentionally engaged in the community always.
Always.
To give back. And the adage is, Zig Ziglar says that you can have everything you want in life if you help others get what they want. And so that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to give and deliver, knowing that it's not a coy business tactic. We just know that this is a world that's a bit karmatic, right? What you give is what you get. What you throw out there is what comes back at you, the old boomerang adage. So, Andrew, we not only did Hatchstock on June 3rd, we have some events coming up. Help people understand other ways they can get engaged, because we want you to. If you're listening right now, come join the party.
Yeah, so we have close to a dozen client events throughout the year. So obviously stay tuned, because we're not going to release all of those yet.
Right.
But we have a couple really exciting ones coming up.
And go to our website, livefargomoorhead.com. We have them on there right now for you to check out.
So the most immediate one people should check out is our home buyer class. Since the Village used to offer that class, it's no longer being offered. Hatch Realty decided that so many community members use that class to their advantage, so we're going to offer it. That class is June 27th and 28th.
Yeah, you get a free meal again.
Two free meals.
2 free meals. Goodness, I'm getting fatter just listening to you, Andrew. So 2 free meals, and the class is on a Monday and a Tuesday night,
right.
The 27th and 28th.
And that's geared to maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you really want to learn the process. Maybe you've bought a home before. Maybe you've bought 7 homes before, and you just want to be really an informed buyer. Come to this class. We'll equip you with the skills and knowledge.
And it's full free, right?
It is for free. And you might be listening to this right now, and you might be working with a different realtor, a different real estate company. Still, come to this class. All we want to do is we want to equip you with knowledge. We want to equip you with tools to make sure that whether you're working with us or working with somebody else, you can make things most efficient and get the best deal.
Yeah, and a couple other things we want you to put on your calendar. And again, it's on our website as well, but we have the Homeless and Hungry Golf Scramble, a charity movement that I was able to be a part of when I used to work at First Lutheran Church in Fargo. That golf scramble is coming up on July 11th. We were looking for teams, we're looking for sponsors, we're looking for people to get involved. And then September 23rd?
I think it's the 21st.
21st.
It's on our website.
Okay, on our website. Thank you. It's a smarter website than I am a person. We have the Line Benders Improv Comedy Troupe. We're renting out the Fargo Theater. We want all of y'all to go and attend.
It's going to be a great night. It's actually, this event is back by popular demand. We had it last year. We had 2 different showings last year at the stage.
Yep.
So this year we thought, let's get a huge venue. Let's get the Fargo Theater of all venues. Let's get the venues of the venue.
Yeah.
So we want to fill up the Fargo Theater. The Line Benders, they do a family appropriate show. So bring your kids, bring your grandma, bring your aunts, bring your uncles, bring your coworkers if you want.
That's right. Well, lots of things going on. The best thing we can do is to say go to livefargomoorhead.com and keep tuning into Real Estate Radio. Andrew, thanks for joining us in studio. Thanks for bringing your gifts to us and to the airwaves today.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right. We'll be back in just a second. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.